Hi, my name's Alan. We're at a local landscape contractor's nursery today in Salt Lake City. We're demonstrating an innovative product from HydroRain called PVC-Lock. PVC-Lock is a repair or replacement or new installation fitting from HydroRain. Today's segment will be on repairing a T in a main line. Okay, we have simulated a 1-inch Schedule 40 main line and with a crack in the T. So what we are going to do today is replace this T using PVC-Lock fittings. You can see that this was a glued-in T, and we're going to replace this glued-in T with a PVC-Lock no-glue T. And also we're going to use with that T three slip fixes, which will help us to arrange the pipe into the right place so that our fittings all fit and everything goes together really smoothly. So what I got to do first is I've got to measure off about 10 inches back to, I've got to measure back 10 inches here on each side of the fitting for my slide repair coupling. So I do, I mark there, I make a cut each one of those. Okay, one cut. Oh, I gotta get this situated here. Second cut. And third cut. I remove that entire section. So now I use my PVC-Lock reaming tool, which cleans the end of the pipe so that there's a good transition into the fitting. I'd simply put that on, and that bevels the end of the pipe. I do that on each side. Okay, clean off any excess. Same thing here. Okay. Now the first couple of times you do this, you may want to mark back on the pipe about 1 inch, which happens to be the same distance about from here to here. So I can mark that so I can make sure that the slide repair fitting slides right back on the pipe and ensures a good fit. We'll do that on each one. Bring that off. The next step is to release the fitting, so telescope it out a little bit, kind of get it ready to go, and then slide it directly on to the piece of pipe. When I do that, I'm going to turn it about a 1/4 turn, and it'll seat. I'll feel it seat into the fitting, and I'll also see that this mark disappears when it comes up to the mark or just past it. I've done one. I'm going to do my next one. Again, I'm putting it on this side of the fitting. I'll slide it in. And fitting number 3. And then they're all set. The next step is to put the T into the telescopic repair fitting. So I'm going to slide that onto one side and just push it in and ensure that it goes deep into the fitting, which it has done. And you can see on this slide repair fitting that there's a mark, and it'll go just over that mark. So I'll telescope that out, slide this one out, so I have plenty of, slide this one back, I have plenty of room. remove any debris that I've caused in the pipe. I'm going to keep pulling that over. And then I just do the same thing with this fitting. You can see it slides in easily. Dump out the fitting. Telescope this one out. And then do the same thing here. That makes a secure connection. Now, unlike a glue joint that you have to wait for hours to dry, this fitting, these series of fittings are now ready for full pressure and can be used. We could actually have installed this underwater if need be, or in a puddle of water, which you're unable to do with glue. So a very convenient fitting, glueless fitting. And for a list of these fittings, these slide repair fittings, this T, their part numbers, and branch locations of where you can buy these products as a contractor, look at our website on hydrorain.com, and you'll find a list there.